Hi everyone, I'm Melanie.
And I'm Kent.
Welcome to Impromptu Adventures. And what are we doing today?
Today we have a nice big booster box from the Dominaria card set. This is 36 booster packs. And so what we'll be doing is splitting these down the middle. Melanie will take 18, I'll take 18. We'll review the cards, and then we'll make a deck from those cards that we have of our half.
I'm excited. I've got a... It's not often that people get to have this much fun. Ooh. Okay.
So
randomly, right? Yep. Oh my gosh.
That's a big pile of cards, Melanie.
This is like winning a treasure. It's a treasure trove.
This is actually the second time we've done this process. When I first taught Melanie how to play, we did it with whatever card set was new at that time, and got a booster box, split the cards out, and then made decks. And that's kind of the core of the decks that we've been playing with for the last couple of years, are just that same set of cards. We keep pulling out different decks from those cards, and we probably have like 300 cards a piece, 400, something like that.
I'm not great about changing out decks just because I get so used to one way, and I'm much slower than Kent is. It takes me a lot longer. Whenever I do go back and I look at the cards that I don't have in my deck, it's like, ooh, because I learn more about Magic as I go. I'm really the noob. He's been playing for much longer. He taught me how to play, and he's very patient and accommodating. So those of you at home who watch and wonder what are they doing, just understand that we are aware that we're not competitive players.
Right. We basically play each other for fun. Yeah. That's all we ever do.
And it is fun. I really love it. I love the way that no two games are the same, and it's just dynamic.
So the first thing I like to do when I do my cards is I'm going to separate all the cards by color. That'll be step number one, because we have a lot of packs to get through. You'll also notice when you do these cards, some of these packs will come with token creature cards, or sometimes emblems or other things. These aren't actually cards. You'll have cards whose effect will say, put in this case, a 1/1 Saproling green creature token into play, and they give you cards to represent those tokens, but they're not actually cards per se.
And I have a soldier token. So it used to be that before they made these little cards, you would have to just put any little thing to symbolize the token. You know, some people use the little dragon tears or those little glass, they're kind of like flat marbles.
And then one of the things we'll do after we get our cards sorted, this is what I like to do anyway, after I sort all my cards by color and pull out all of my land cards and all of my token cards that come in these randomized booster packs, then I'll sort all of my cards based on their rarity. Because cards that are more rare typically are a little more powerful, and they're kind of like marquee cards that you'll end up designing an entire deck around. And here's another type of card I just realized I'll have to deal with, and that's multicolor cards. Some cards actually require 2, sometimes even 3 different kinds of mana to cast it. So if you're building a deck around 2 particular colors, another good strategy is to take a look at all your multicolor cards, which usually have some special mechanics, and try considering putting those in your decks as well that use those colors.
Sometimes I will find these double color cards that, like this one is a white and a blue, and I will think I'm going to be building a white-blue deck because I love the card so much, but then I'll come across another dual color card, and it's like, oh, I love that too. And then all of a sudden I have 4 colors working for my deck, which does not work that well.
Yeah, I was going to say, or not working for your
not
deck.
Working for me.
As the case may be.
But it's so fun. I want you to notice something. I think you can see right here. Look at my pile, and Kent's is gone. He's on his very last one.
I don't look at my cards. I'm sorting them. I'll look at them after I'm done sorting. Okay. There's all my tokens. There's all my lands. I'll put those aside.
Yeah, I might need your help.
And now I'm going to start by looking at my multicolor cards and see what I've got.
Yeah, I might need your help.
And now I'm going to start by looking at my multicolor cards and
All
see
right.
what I've got.
2 hours later. 2 hours later.
We will see how this goes.
Are you done building a deck, Melanie?
I'm about four mana short of what I wanted to put in here, but
I can't believe you're done building a deck.
we just wait till he sees it. Okay. I have to divide it up to be able to shuffle it because it's a little big.
It's a little big?
Yeah.
I have to choose which of these decks I want to play. I have 4 decks.
It's nice that you have choices.
Isn't it? I'm going to try this one first, I think. So I'm playing my first deck, black-white.
Black-white. Well, I'm playing white artifact and
Wow.
with a little dabble of other colors.
A little dabble?
Just a little dabble. Now we're going to compare deck sizes.
This is 40 cards. This is what it looks like. I'm going to guess that's more than twice. I'm going to guess that's 85 to 90. Hey, Melanie, would you like to go first?
I would love to go first, Kent, because I always go first. Whoever goes first in the first hand, first round, then goes second the next time. But whenever we're just starting out, I go first. I will play a Plains and tap it, and also play my Blood Tallow Candle. And the Blood Tallow Candle is an artifact that allows me to pay 6 mana and tap it and sacrifice him to deal -5/-5 to any target creature until the end of turn cards.
I'll play my swamp, and I'm done.
Okay, so I untap and draw. And that makes me a very happy Melanie. So I play a forest. So that's one of my
Other colors.
other colors. I tap that and bring out my Navigator's Compass. And this is one of my mana changers that allows me to play all of my other unique
So it's good to get
color
that
cards.
early, or it doesn't do you any good at all.
And before we go any further, I also will tap my Plains and bring out my Sparring Construct, which is just a 1/1 artifact creature. But when he dies, I put a +1/+1 counter on a target creature I control. I have no other target creatures out, so that's the danger of bringing him out early. But at least he's out.
Draw. Play an Isolated Chapel. And I will tap both of those for my Knight of Grace.
And he doesn't come out tapped, right?
He does unless I control a Plains or a Swamp.
This one.
But that he does not.
Oh, okay. Okay, I'll tap a Plains and one of any other color to play my Mesa Unicorn. And this is a 2/2 with lifelink. And I'm done.
Are you sure? Because if you attack and I block, that becomes a 3/3 with lifelink.
But I can't control whether he decides to block or not. It's just one. I would rather use him to defend if he tries to hit me for more points.
That makes sense to me. Of Plains, and I will play tap 1 and 1 for a Knights of New Benalia, who is a 3/1, and the 2/2 will attack. The 3/2 with first strike.
Attacks.
The 3/2 with first strike will attack.
I'll throw away my artifact creature against him because he's just a 1/1, and he really is only here to boost another creature for me. So he goes to my graveyard. I'm going to actually put my deck over here away from where I'm playing, and you have to have a separate place for your exiled creatures and for your graveyard if it comes to that.
So that creature gets a +1/+1.
Yes.
So we'll put a little counter, a little marker on it.
I'll just put a number 1 on it because that way we know it's +1/+1. So he's now a 3/3 lifelinker. As a 3/1, if I were to try and attack with my 3/3, his 3 would match my 3. His 3 power would match my 3 toughness and kill me. I'm not really ready to die because he has 2 creatures out. I'd like to keep my creature, but if it comes to it, I will consider. Okay. Oh, this is so fun. So there's
you get everything you need.
There's another. I drew an island, so now I have a forest, an island, and 2 plains.
It is such the wrong lesson. Such the wrong lesson.
My deck is primarily a plains deck and an artifact deck. So artifacts are colorless. But I do have some cards that require these other colors, and I'm just really happy that I know now if I survive long enough at all, I will be able to play my special cards. I'm going to play Spore of any color. For my Joyra's Familiar, it's a 2/2 artifact creature bird with flying. I think that I'm going to be done for now.
I will pay 1 and 2 for my Denitha Capuchin Paragon. It's a 2/2 legendary creature, first strike, vigilance, and lifelink. And aura and equipment spells cost 1 less colorless to cast.
Wow, that is a really cheap card to do all those things. He's an uncommon, so he's a silver. First strike, vigilance, and lifelink. Wow.
And I will tap 1 more to put an enchantment on her. She is now a 3/3, and if she dies, she goes right back to my hand.
Wow.
And those 2 guys will attack. She's summoning 6, so she can't attack.
And
those
is
2 guys will
this
attack.
equipment or is it an enchantment?
Enchantment.
So if she does die, that enchantment goes away into the graveyard. And you're attacking with?
A 3/1 and a 3/2. First strike and not first strike.
That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and go up against him. We'll kill each other, and I'll get 3 life. So at least I get rid of one of his cards.
But then you have to take 3, so it's just 20.
Oh, and then I take 3 of them.
So you're back down to 20. But it was a good exercise.
It was. Does that count toward my steps?
I don't think so. And I am done.
Okay. Oh gosh, and I go back and I realize that I've missed things. I always miss this. When this
3
guy
life.
comes out, I get 3 life.
So go ahead and give yourself the 3.
Just because he's my loving husband.
I am. So I guess you do need the blue dice.
I do after all. All of the veteran Magic players at home are going, oh my God.
Oh, they're not, because they've already turned off. They've already push stop and gone to the next video.
So I'm going to bring out my artifact creature construct. At the beginning of my end step, I can untap a target artifact.
Which could be your flyer, for example.
Exactly. So I'm going to go ahead and attack for 2.
And I must take it because I have no flyers. And I assume you're done.
And does his ability work now? Okay.
At
So
the
at
end of
the
your
end
turn.
of my end step.
Make sure we do. Beginning of your end step. Yep. Untap target artifact.
That's another reason why I love having that card in here because I have a lot of artifacts.
Tap 1 plains for my Dauntless Bodyguard. He's a 2/1. When he enters the battlefield, I choose one of my other creatures. If I sacrifice this card at any time, that creature becomes indestructible this turn. I will target this creature. So he is now, whenever I sacrifice him, not now, but whenever I sacrifice him, she becomes indestructible.
So why did you have to target right now at all?
That's what it says.
Oh, at the beginning.
Because that way, if this card were to go away for some reason, or if this card were to go away, she doesn't have that effect because this card's gone. And
what do you have to pay to make it happen?
nothing. I sacrifice this guy.
Oh, you sacrifice. That's the payment.
I sacrifice him.
Okay.
So, these two will attack. Yep, she's got vigilance. So I'll move them up to indicate they're attacking.
So vigilance means she doesn't have to tap.
She doesn't tap when she's attacking.
And so she's a 3.
She's a 3/3.
3/3.
And he's a 3/2.
So
Both have first strike.
Okay, so that would be 6. It's meaningless to go up against him because I would die and he wouldn't die. So I just have to take the 6.
And I get 3 life.
Okay.
So I go to 1 here.
So I'm down to
21.
And I'm down to 17. I was at 23.
I am done.
Okay. So if I attack with my flyer, that's
puts me down to 19. No fly defense in this deck, I believe.
okay.
I might have a couple flyers someplace.
And I will turn
And then he untaps.
him, and then he untaps.
If you choose. You do have to actually do it.
Yes, I want. I want him to do that.
We'll go 2 and 2 for Ariel, Knight of Windgrace.
What is that?
It's a 4/4 with vigilance. If I pay planes and 2 of anything and tap her, I get a 2/2 white knight creature token with vigilance. If I pay a swamp and tap him and tap X knights, which this deck is based on, then I can destroy a target creature with power X or less. So right now I can take out up to a 3 power creature with these guys by tapping them next turn, because she's summoning 6. I can't use that ability this turn.
Power X or less.
This is a knight deck, so
That's a gold card.
I think every creature or almost every creature in this entire deck is a knight in order to use this card.
That's pretty powerful.
And everyone's attacking.
This is a blessed light, which exiles target creature or enchantment. I was going to target this card because that card I wanted to get rid of. It's been bothering me. It's first strike. It's
that's the one you want. Oh, you want to get rid of this one.
well now, yeah, because that one can do more damage to me.
But that lifelink is going to be...
Yeah, it really, this is... I was
That's a tough
so
call.
giddy. I was so happy that I was going to get rid of this till
That's
you
a
got
tough
this
call.
one out.
Lifelink or this guy. That's a tough call.
But see, you can pay this. He stays on the battlefield. He can keep destroying my creatures. Once he has the mana, all he has to do is just keep paying, and this card will keep destroying.
It's a tough call.
Yeah, and
So
it's a 4/4.
So you're choosing this one.
I have to.
Okay, so I'm going to put my exile pile here. Exile is separate from graveyard. There aren't very many cards that allow you to get anything out of exile, so it's almost like permanent death. That you can't ever come back.
And is he a 3 now? Yeah, he's a 3/3/3. So that's 9.
That's 9.
And so I've got to decide
If
actually
you're not blocking.
if I'm going to
Because your
block
instant
one.
could be played in response to the attack. You can still declare blockers.
Oh boy, this is really a hard decision to make.
He's only 2 offense, though.
So I only have 2. This is a 2/2 and this is a 1/3. Mm-hmm. And he's 2 offense.
2 offense.
And what is he defense?
1 defense.
Oh, cool.
And
he's not first strike.
In retrospect, no, this creature should not be attacking.
Yeah.
Because he's there to keep her alive.
But see,
so that's a mistake for him to attack. That's an error.
Right. Because, well, he always gives me second chances. I'll give you a second chance.
Because he should not be attacking.
I can't be greedy.
He should not be attacking. He's there to keep her alive.
Okay, so
it's only 6 points of damage.
If I'm going to go ahead, I guess, and
They both have first strike.
Right, he would die. It's just, do I want to kill him for that 3? I mean,
if you were to block both on him, he would also die. Because his 3 would kill one of your... No, he wouldn't, because I would kill this guy with my offense, and then your 1 would not kill me.
I'm going to go ahead and take the 9.
6.
Oh, 6, because
Right.
he's not doing it. So 6, that makes it a little better. So I'm down to 11.
And I'm done.
Okay. That really hurt.
Yeah, Magic can get kind of complicated because of the interplay of some of the cards. It's easy to make a subtle mistake.
Right. I'll attack for
2?
2, and then untap.
Oh. And I get 3 life from that guy from his previous attack. So I'm back to 20.
Oh, yes.
I forgot to do my
Because he's a
lifelink.
lifelink.
Gotta remember the lifelink.
Yeah. So, and then I untap him because of the ability of this. Yeah.
Tap everything.
I think that this is going to be a short game.
1 plains and 1 of anything. For another Knight of New Benalia. He's a 3/1. And then we're going to pay 1 white and 1 of anything for Benalish Honor Guard, another knight, who's a 2/2, and he gets +1 for each legendary creature I control. She's legendary, so he's also a 3/2. And these are all knights.
Wow.
And then those 2 guys will attack again.
How much is this?
3/3.
And
3/2.
so that's 6. And what about knights?
Well, this guy's gone now, so nothing about knights.
Oh, okay.
But had you not selected him,
Right.
I would have
Yes.
the ability to kill
He was the
1 at a
most
time,
important.
however.
So you're hitting me for 6. That would take me down to 5.
Then you'd have to start blocking, and even then, I got a lot of coming.
Yeah.
I would have 5 coming next turn minimum.
Can he? He's a 1/3. Can he do damage to anyone at all?
Can't kill anybody, no.
No. So what's the one? Are they both 3?
Both 3 offense. But this guy could kill him. Oh, no, he couldn't because of the first strike.
Right.
The first strike kills no matter what. So no matter who you block, you don't have enough. You'd have to block both of these guys
And then you
against...
choose him.
Right. I would choose him for my first strike damage, so he would die. So no matter what you do, you can't kill either one of these guys. You don't have enough creatures.
Okay.
And you need 1 more mana for this to apply.
So I'm going to go ahead and throw him away for one of the 3s. And then take 3 damage, which takes me down to...
And I get 3 life. Lifelink. When I first taught Melanie how to play, she was playing a lifelink deck, and I think... do you remember how much life you had? It was like 40 or 50.
Yes.
It was ridiculous.
And those games lasted forever.
Yeah, they lasted forever. And I'm done.
All right. So these are both 3...
3/1 to 3/2.
3/1, 3/2.
But neither one of them have first strike.
Okay. And this, okay.
But if you can't get a creature out, it looks pretty bad.
Okay, so I'm going to do this. Yeah. Sacrifice him because then I can get a -5/-5 to a creature.
And who do you choose?
It probably makes no difference at all.
If you choose her, I will sacrifice him and
right.
he won't die.
So...
so one of the other 3, this is
the
first strike.
striker.
So he's gone.
Okay.
But the problem is, can you prevent 8 damage?
Yeah, I
3,
probably
4,
can.
5, 6. If I send everybody, minimum is 8 damage.
Well, I have 1 blocker.
If he takes out one of my 3s, I still have 8.
Exactly 8.
So you can't survive. Right, see what I'm saying? Because I untap, I draw, and then if I send everybody, including this one, because I don't think it matters anymore, if I send everybody, the best you can do is stop 3 points of damage. But then 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
That's it.
Black, white. I love it.
All right.
That was a lot of fun.
How many games did we play?
6, I think.
And I won 1.
Mm-hmm. But one of them was close. I only had like 30 life. But I built 4 decks, and they all seem pretty decent. They're not terrible anyway.
Well, you built 4 decks around very strong cards. And they're very small decks, so that allows him to get to those powerful cards very quickly.
It's true.
My deck is a lot bigger.
A little bit bigger there, Melanie.
It has all 5 colors in it. And that causes me to play a slower game. And I cannot really, unless the cards come up exactly right, I can't really go up against his very slim, fast decks. So I'm going to be paring this down.
Then it'll get a lot tougher.
And we will see what we do moving forward. Thank you for joining us for this episode of Impromptu Adventures. And
we'll see you next time.
Thanks. Bye.
Bye.